What's going on, everybody? Ignore this behind me. I'm not going to talk about that today. I want to share just another sales tip. Okay, so if you have this preconceived notion, maybe you don't do a lot of sales right now, or maybe you do, but you feel slimy about it. There's a way to do sales where it feels pushy, and there's a way to do sales where it's not pushy, but it's like way more effective. So if you would like to kind of know the difference, that's what I'm going to explain right now. So first things first, whenever you get like a salesperson who is trying to push you to perform an action, right? That is by nature pushy, right? It's like, oh, you should buy now because this and that and this and that, right? Like buy right now, or I don't know, come to my free seminar or whatever it is. Like the focus is on the action. That's always going to be perceived as pushy. So if you're like, okay, well, like, how do I do it? Well, it helps to think what happens before an action. Okay? By the way, happy Canada Day to my Canadians. So what happens before an action takes place? Well, every action is preceded by thoughts and feelings, right? This is what one of my mentors in sales basically explained, is that, well, if you think about it, I'll give you a scenario here. So on one hand, you're saying, hey, you should buy my marketing service, help you get more clients, right? So you're kind of pushing them into that action, buy my shit. On the other hand, if you start asking them questions to put their focus, because asking a question, you control someone's focus, right? If I ask you to think about I don't know, your shirt or something, or think about your dog, whatever you focus on long enough, you're going to start feeling stuff. So on the one hand, it's like, okay, buy my service. But on the other hand, if you start asking questions, which is like, well, how much money do you think you're leaving on the table by not having a solid marketing system in place right now? Right? And if you ask questions like that, well, okay, like, are you happy with that? Like, how much longer is losing that amount of money going to be okay? And okay, well, what's it going to mean to you if you're in the exact same situation this time next year, right? And you start asking questions along that line of thought, right? Well, someone's focus is going to be, it's not like, oh, I need to buy a marketing system. It's just like, oh, I really don't want to be losing any more money. And maybe this guy has the right answer, but this all comes from skilled questions, right? So that's like one of the biggest principles of sales. Anyway, I should probably be doing Canada Day stuff. Just have a few more calls today, and I just figured I would share this video with you. Hopefully it helps. If you liked it, just let me know. What kind of questions or objections and stuff do you get on your sales calls, and how have you been handling that? I'd love to know that. Okay, so talk to you soon, and yeah, again, happy Canada's Day to everyone.